What's up? Welcome back, guys. After the last episode, there was a pretty big patch, changed some balance and some mechanics. That's going to keep happening. It is early access after all, but before this playthrough gets too outdated, I'm going to try to finish it up and get the whole series out. That means I'm going to be trying to play a little bit faster, going to be skipping a little bit more battles, and also I'm going to stop reading through all the quest dialogue. Not only to speed up the game, but also because most people that are watching me, I believe, are looking for gameplay and strategy. They're not looking for a walk through the storyline. Also, if you haven't already, I would love for you guys to join my Discord. It's going to be the best place for you to give me feedback, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and also let me know what other content you'd like to see. So let's get right into the episode. We've got a level up here. Zimoslav or Zerka. You're probably going to be using some intelligence-based spells, so let's get intelligence on you. We also need to equip this cat on our child. She got a curse recently, meaning that she no longer has 4 mysticism. She needs that 4 to be able to get the option to become a witch. We're going to give the cat to her. I guess we'll just temporarily put the boar on the other person, even though he doesn't really need the movement speed or anything like that. But this way we have more than 4 mysticism and we'll have a chance to get the witch option. Let's end the turn. Alright, plenty of options here. She does get the witch option, so we're going to go ahead and choose that. Really nice to have a witch because they have a lot of special dialogue options and they're also just pretty powerful, really good stats. So we do get pretty lucky. She joins the dark path of witchery without taking any stat debuffs. Sometimes they come back and they lose some max HP and stuff like that, or they come back with a curse. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go to these bandits here. Let me actually check what our witch got from her level up. She got the Rain of Frog skill. So this attack is quite interesting. It hits everybody but the caster. It means that it'll hit your allies if you play them out, but if you play out clones of the caster, then those don't count as allies per se. They're not going to get hit. It's kind of risky because when am I ever going to want to put her out by herself, right? I don't really like the skill. I think it can be used in pretty powerful ways, but I just don't personally like that playstyle. And I think she's still okay with this scroll. Now let's switch her. Let's switch her scroll with the Zimoslav's. Or maybe Camille's. This way Zimoslav can still make use of a little bit better Summon a Living, and Ustka with her really high mysticism can make use of the random blasts. Let's keep this one on Camille. Alright, so we come to a mound that looks like a red blemish. Yada yada yada. These are bandits that are kind of camped out at the foot of the red cave that we need to get into for the alchemist. We approach them to talk. We have an attractive party member, so let's go ahead and use this option. It doesn't really seem to help us too much. We still have to get past a pretty difficult battle. Now, I don't think that we can defeat either of these difficulties. Let's say we want to try haggling with them. I think they're going to be way too strong. Let's see what they put out. Yeah, this guy's pretty strong. I don't think that our party is equipped, but this is a special battle. It's part of the main quest line, and you're actually okay just retreating from that battle. We took a little bit of sanity wounds. That'll probably just be healed in 1 turn. We have very high morale. But they're gonna give us a couple of new quests now. They want us to either go to this gold mine that has some demons living in it. They want the mine, or they want us to go kill the scavengers down by the lake. They're enemies, I guess. So we could do one of these two, or we could do both, and then these bandits will be satisfied. They'll be friendly towards us, and we'll be able to go into the red cave. Alright, so we're going to agree. Let's see where these things spawned. Alright, so the scavenger village looks like it's right next to the spirit talkers here. Funny how this whole village we weren't able to see before. And looks like this is the gold mine over here. So we're gonna make our way down to those. Sudden gust of wind. Well, we have a special option with our scavenger. I guess they're used to sudden gusts of wind, so let's do that. We do get tiny bits of damage, no biggie. We should be able to dig our way out. Yep, no problem. Nice. Get a bunch of quartz and physical blessings. Okay, so let's go interact with the scavengers here. Alright, we could just charge in and kill them, or we could try to approach them and maybe talk to them. They're asking about why we're here. Let's keep talking to them. Let's say we don't want to harm them, but the bandits told us to get rid of you. Those filthy buggers. As a scavenger, we can kind of reason with them. Do that. Oh, you're all high and mighty now, eh? Keep talking to them. Much was taken from us, and we're weak. No more strong ones to fight to take back. Can you help? So, at this point, we can actually side with the scavengers, betray the bandits, and the scavengers will give us a little bit of help if we want to take out the bandits. So, we decided to talk to the scavengers, help them basically take back some prisoners from the bandits. And we're also going to go check out this cave. You don't have to do both. Alright, we find the entrance to the gold mine. We're gonna go in carefully. We realize that we're being watched. So let's use our magic user dialogue option here. Call out to whoever resides here. Somebody's speaking to us. And let's do this challenge. So these guys are the Karakanzas. You may recognize these guys from Thea 1. These guys were a big pain in the ass if you played Thea 1. But this time, they're not so tough. I'm going to skip through this battle with YouTube magic. Alright, so we got through that battle without too much trouble. Our warrior did have to take a little bit. He lost a little bit of sanity. But now, we have talked to these Karakanza demons. And we're telling them why we're on this quest, why we need to take the gold mine. But they actually are offering us to help defeat the bandits, kind of like the scavengers did. So we can agree with them. And we're going to be able to go back to the bandits. And I don't think that we can have both of them help us at the same time. But one of the two factions will help. And then we'll be able to take out the bandits a little bit more easily. Some thundering clouds. Let's investigate from a safe distance. It's a demon. This guy has a toothache. So we have crafting tools or a crafter maybe to get this dialogue option. He has a swollen tooth. Let's hammer it out, or let's fix his face with a hammer. Alright, so he gives us some good stuff. We ask him about the clouds, he doesn't really know. Alright, more level up. Parry is great. Our hunter, I think, do we get craftsman or poison throwing dagger? Poison throwing dagger is based on strength and intelligence, so let's just go for the craftsman. And for our scavenger, let's power up the strength of the swarm. Very nice skill. Just make it even stronger. Alright, so back to the bandits. So, we can call upon the demons for aid to attack the bandits. Let's see what happens when we just tell them that we went to visit the scavengers. Have you done the deed? We can question the bandits about kidnapping scavenger kids. We could lie to them. We can still call the demons. Let's question them. Why keep prisoners? Alright, so now let's lie and say that we actually already killed the scavengers. They invite us to drink for the night. And we could just poison their drinks, or we could use a like sneak around method. Let's poison their drinks, right? Seems like a more reliable method. Poison works well. You slaughter the bandits. Wow. That's very easy. Find a horse, some dogs, and several bodies of scavengers, including children, although some may yet be alive. Perfect. The alchemist arrives out of nowhere and looks pleased, ignoring all the bloody carnage. Oh my, I never did think you'd go this way. Alright, so we got a bunch of good loot. We get 2 more children, one of them being a goblin, and a horse, which is really nice. It has movement points and increases the group carry limit. And just some other random stuff, food, leathers, etc. Alright. So, we finished that part, and now I think that this is the actual red cave. This is the actual red cave here. This little spot is still that scavenger village, so they're going to stay on the map and we can interact with them. Who are these guys? Are these the bandits? Are those the bandits that we just killed? Maybe the remnants? Maybe people that were not at the party when we poisoned them? Alright, let's go up there though. Let's take them out. Before we do that, let's actually make sure we just give our kids a little something. Slowest movement points would be the child. The goblin child actually has 1 less movement point than human child. But they could both use the movement point buffs from these pets. Scroll would be good. You can equip a gem-based crossbow. Weapons that are made from gems, they have plus damage instead of damage multipliers, which means that he'll do a pretty decent damage even though his stats are super low. Alright, the angry bandits spot you, but they don't look like they're gonna talk. Well, let's fight them. We're already basically enemies of the bandits, so let's go ahead and fight them. Alright, we're gonna put out our AoE first. We removed that scroll from the scavenger, so unfortunately he's not going to be able to use his Strength of the Swarm anymore. Let's put out the witch first. Her AoE does decent damage. And we're going to want to put out our greatsword user. Maybe we'll just put him in front of the witch to protect her. Alright, so that's pretty big. That's a sneak attack. We have to make sure to kill this person before he gets his attack off. Luckily it is really slow, and it's a clone of the same character before, so AoE should be able to handle it pretty well. Do I want to put a second AoE spell out? I'm thinking that I do, just in case he doesn't put a third clone. If you put a third clone out, then this 15 damage AoE would kill it. Go ahead and put another one of these out. Let's guarantee the kill before sneak attack. We have to put her out then so that her delay is lower. And she got weakened, but it's still okay. The delay is still lower than that sneak attack, and we should be good to go. Summon a couple skeletons, we gotta tank those hits. So they'll be able to tank those hits just fine. And what else can we do? I think that summoning more skeletons is probably the right thing to do. Even the kid can summon skeletons. Alright. They're not strong enough to get past the front line, and our back line will do plenty of damage. There we go. Avoided that sneak attack. Nice, now we hit their hand, and they should be dead. Still got one guy left. I'll just skip through this. Alright, so we defeated these bandits. Got some armors. The steel medium armor is quite nice. It'll be useful. Our witch has leveled up. I think for our witch, we want to stack mysticism. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go down here. A group of elderly humans approaches you. Alright, let's chill. I'm Professor Wilkoglov, and these are my colleagues. Probably from that society of scholars from Thea 1. We have a Zerka. He's kind of like a scholar himself. So we can talk to them with some special options. We can give them 20% of our food. Kind of a lot, but I think that they give us some permanent stat boosts. Yeah, we gave up quite a bit of food, and 3 people got a blessing, but 1 person got some permanent stat boosts. Wisdom, intelligence, and crafting. Really nice. I think it's worth it. Alright, let's go into this red cave. So the alchemist now, we have to figure out a way to get past this wall that's blocking our way to the middle of the red cave. So we could use our magic users. We're gonna get through the barrier with our magic users. And this should be a pretty simple fight. I'm going to use Hunter's Mark. Alright. So we unravel the complex weaves that keep the barrier up. I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna skip through this. But at this point in the game, we do get another cosmic seed. Theodore shows up. He says we've done a good job of progressing through the quest. And we get another cosmic seed. So at this point we could make 2 villages, we can make 2 rings, or we can make 1 village and 1 ring. And we got a bunch of research points and experience points. So it's been already quite a few turns, and I wanted to make a village earlier on, but it was kind of unlucky that we started with an all-male party that kind of reduced our birth rate, and we didn't have really enough population for us to settle a village and still have an expedition running around. The thing for me is, it might be a playstyle thing. If I settle a village, right, you have to defend the village, obviously. But you have to have enough people in there, and you're kind of stuck there if you have a low population. So I like to wait until I have at least 9 or at least 8 villagers before I settle a village. But I think now we could probably go ahead and do it, because we have 7. Ustka. Energy explosion. Similar to Rain of Frogs, it's one of those hit your own allies things. Let's level up that dizziness powder. Lubovid. He is one of our new children. We don't know what he's going to become. See, let's go for wisdom. That should unlock the option to become another Zerka or a healer, perhaps. Males can't be witches, so I don't think the mysticism opens up any options. And the destiny, I don't think does either. And for the goblin, let's just go with the wisdom for you as well. Most likely he'll become a craftsman of some sort. So wisdom will work really well with that. Alright, so let's go back to this scavenger village. Let's tell them we kill those bandits. Alright. So we actually get another party member. Let's thank her and accept the reward. We have Monia, which is, I guess, the daughter of the scavenger leader. So she joins our party now. And I think we should party with the scavengers before leaving. That sounds like the best option for sure. Nice little buff here. A couple people got poisoned, but that's okay. Perfect. I was just talking about how I like to have 8 characters. We also have a decent mix of male and females now. I mean, well, we really only have 2 females, don't we? This child, this goblin is a female. Alright, so we have a decent mix of males and females. We have 8 party members, so I think that we're going to found a village now. The scavenger village actually did disappear. I thought that they were going to stay and be a faction. This might be them. Maybe they're a wandering faction now. Let's look at the map a little bit and see where we want to settle a village. I actually think the best place is going to be right here next to the Spirit Talkers, where the scavengers had set up before. Being next to the other village is going to be good. We can always go there and trade. We can go to get our curses removed and whatever. We can get healed whenever we need to. So that's actually a really, really nice place. But it's more important that we have resources, right? It just so happens this is a nice place resource-wise as well. We have food. It's just mushrooms. But we did unlock that vegetarian choice food recipe, so we can cook mushrooms with itself. We can also get some other ingredients from the village here, and we should be able to maintain our food types. We have some wood as well. We have fur leather. We even have shadow bone in the range. I think this is a perfect spot right here. We're gonna do that. Oh wait, is this a scavenger village now? Did they just move from here to here? Not sure what's going on. But let's set up our own village. And now we have a lot of new characters, but they don't really have any equipment. So settling a new village will be good to make sure that we can craft some equipment faster. And also these guys are gonna have to grow up anyway. 34 turns to grow up, 43 turns to grow up. This guy's got 2 flying daggers, perception-based attack. It's really fast and pretty strong. It'd be good if he became a hunter. Some characters have an inventory slot that's not usable. Like if you get a beast or a demon, a lot of them have a lot of different inventory slots grayed out. Monia specifically, I think they actually removed the limitation on gathering tools. She's a scavenger, she should be able to use tools, right? So she came with a little scroll, that's convenient. What are her stats? Actually pretty low. She could just stay in the village, probably. Alright, do we have enough wood? We have 53 wood. We need a little bit more. We need 55 wood to create our village. Wooden artifact, perfect. Alright, so we got 5 more wood. Go ahead and set up camp. Alright, so to craft a village, well, to settle a village, we have to craft a totem. Let's use one of our cosmic seeds. Let's use our 55 wood, and we have 2 different options. You have more options with some of the really higher tier materials, but you can see that they have a little bit different bonuses. The standard version gives you 2.9 increased gathering and crafting. This version gives everybody some max sanity who's staying in the village, but the gathering and crafting bonus is a little bit lower. Let's just go for the first one. We have a increased village gathering range of +1, so total gathering range of 2. Higher materials will have a higher gathering range. If you go for diamonds, that's the only tier 3 material that can give you a +2 gathering range. And then the tier 5 gems, which will take a really long time to get, so I don't think that it's worth saving up for. You get a +3 gathering range for a total of 4. Pretty much overkill. You'll be able to gather like your entire island. I don't think it's necessary. But let's go ahead and craft this. It takes 305. Can we do this in 1 turn? Yes. Alright, you guys do that. You two do that. We want to gather some fur leather because we're going to want to make some stuff out of it, actually. You guys go for mushrooms. Maybe some people should be cooking. We actually have not cooked mushroom with itself. Oh, we did. We have not cooked mushrooms with herbs. Get some of those. Alright, there we go. We have the totem. We have our house demon now as well. When you settle a village, you get a house demon. And he can't leave the village though. But he's pretty good on defense. You got parry, he has energy disturb, which can be used in all of the challenge types. And he has pretty all-around stats. So nothing great, but he's just there to help you really survive. He's also pretty decent at gathering crafting. Let's put this armor on our warrior. It is a little bit better. 18 shielding. This one is 15. Maybe we should put the 15 armor on somebody else. Can you carry it? Yeah, it's light enough for my witch. She's actually going to be on the field because she's going to be using her AoE magic. Zerka is not going to be on the field because he's just going to summon skeletons out there. Alright. And when I skipped through the dialogue at the Red Cave there, he was saying if we want to solve the mysteries, we should talk to the elves or the orcs or the goblins, or go to this dwarf prison. There's a dwarf that was trapped there, and he should be able to give us some insight. You can choose one of those many paths. The dwarf prison is kind of the brute force way of doing it. It'll spawn, should spawn on the same island that you're on. It could, if it's like a bunch of small islands grouped together, it could spawn on a different one. But that's the only one you can do if you choose to stay on the first island the entire time. But I think that we're going to try talking to some of the other factions. We could talk to the goblins right here, or we could go to a different island and talk to somebody else. Your rewards will be different based on what you choose, and there's going to be some stuff that happens, like some of the villages may mysteriously disappear depending on which path you go. We also have a bunch of little other quest markers that we should go to. I think that this is the scavenger village now, so we go there. We can probably interact and trade with them. This is the gold mine. We should go back there and just kind of get some closure on that. We did end up killing the bandits, so they should be happy. And I'm not sure who these are, so let's go talk to these guys as well. But we'll do that in the next episode, guys. We'll end this episode here. We have progressed through some more of the main quest line. We founded a village. The next episode will probably be us just kind of managing the village, doing a lot of crafting and gathering. And then we will proceed with the main quest line more after that. So if you guys have enjoyed the series so far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.